It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total.
The Chicago Bulls are on the road in this interconference game today. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. 6 games off the lead. They're most definitely in the thick of things.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
I agree. I mean, it's clear they're not going anywhere. I mean, this is not a team that any opponent can take lightly come playoff time.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Tayshaun Prince. Andre Drummond is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Smith, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Clock at 4. Here's Davis, rejected by Gasol. Rose goes in, finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Rose has got his first points of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Gordon. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. High, arcing shot, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw good from Holiday.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to it.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Asik's got his first points of the night. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry. One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Evans after Pau Gasol's bucket. They set the pick, and it's Evans missing. For Chicago, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Tayshaun Prince, one of the ultimate Velcro guys. I mean, he's been in the league a long time. The consummate pro, as detailed, steady, and unflappable as they come.
And back to Tayshaun Prince for a moment. So much big game experience, a championship in 04 with the Pistons. That has to rub off on a team when you have a guy like that around in the locker room, on the floor. He's seen it all.
You know, it's a great point, and whether it's in games or practice or even in the locker room, his presence adds continuity. It's like having an extra coach looking out for the younger players.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gordon kicks to Asik. Dishes it to Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got 5 now.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Rose with the ball. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
In the corner, Ashik with it. He kicks to Gordon. Pass to Ashik. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Rose against Holiday. And again, Chicago. No good. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Impressive work by Evans setting that nice physical screen.
Outside Rose. The dish to Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Rose against Holiday. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. And you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Evans. Shot no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Gordon against Smith. Kicks it to Rose. Holiday with the block. He feeds it to Davis. The shot is good off the backboard.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside Rose. The teardrop, and that one's good. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Gordon against Smith. Gordon kicks to Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, and the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season in putting up a quadruple double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. To the inside, Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Davis has got 5 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
It's Gasol missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
For a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. The Bulls third.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Omer Ashik. Then for the Bulls, Splitter has checked in for Drummond. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Pau Gasol. Here's Rose. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, although he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
He doesn't get the second one. And the one thing Thiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles, he knows where he's supposed to be, he gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charge of the team, does all the little stuff. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Prince dishes to Splitter. They set the pick. It's deflected. Outside Gordon. Outside Davis. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Shoots. That one wide left.
And for Thiago Splitter, he's been a relatively unsung player in his career, never getting his number called on offense, receiving little recognition from the media, but providing tough defense in the post. He shot over 55%, crashes the boards for the 20 minutes or so a game that he gets. So it's been good enough to really establish a productive career.
Now here's Rose. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Thiago Splitter. That is his first foul of the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Some changes for New Orleans. Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Allen comes in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Prince. Young comes in for Smith. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Rose. Evans, that's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, getting back to Splitter, yes, you need superstars to win in this league, but you also need guys like him, guys who put the team first, will bust the gut to carry out their responsibilities on the floor, off the court, and in the locker room. You need all of that to be a championship team.
Now here's Allen. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. He dishes it to Cole. A shot by Evans. Nobody around. Evans can't get that one to fall.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Young.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Cole. And it's a Jensen missing. Here's Mirotic. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Down low, here's Cole. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Clarkson. And too long on the shot. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Evans kicks to Anderson. Evans, a screen on Gibson. And here's Ajinça. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
2 shots. And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. That 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards. Too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 9. Clarkson kicks to Mirotic. They set the pick to the left wing, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs the new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
Here's Cole. The Bulls knocking down the 3. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mirotic. Young in the corner. Now Mirotic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Splitter misses.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Cole. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Suns.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
It's Anderson with the drive. The feed to Perkins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Gibson the screen. From the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ajinça's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Stolen by by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And Cole kicks to Anderson with 2 seconds left. Nobody near Allen. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans on top. They're up by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision too. And I want to make it great actually. Not good, but great.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
So for Chicago right now, Wright is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Young. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Gordon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Clarkson. He's covered by Anderson. And it's Wright missing. Pelicans leading by 7. Right side Holiday. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Clarkson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Stolen by Gordon. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Gordon with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Unloads from 13. And it's Gordon missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Young.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here is Holiday. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Shot clock at 3. Shot from the wing. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his third basket of the night right there. Bulls trail by 9. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's a floater go. Young's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Clarkson dishes to Drummond. And he uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 6.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen,
catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Gasol setting the pick for Prince. Here's Drummond. Davis with some nice D.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense did give up on that play and cut him off.
Holiday against Prince. Here's the three. That's good. That's 12 points for Drew Holiday.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Gordon against Smith from outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Now here's Gordon. 7 points in the game. And they double up Gordon. Pulls it from the elbow. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
Rose against Gordon. Rose kicks to Drummond. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Davis. He has 5. And then Ashik with the dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Gasol. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession. And that's good news for the rest of that team. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Smith kicks to Gasol. Another shot in deep. Drummond drops it in. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now here is Holiday. 12 points for him. For 3. They get it back. Ashik, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Rose. He has 6. Passes it to Gasol. Fader on the way. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Prince, the pass to Drummond. 17-foot shot on the way. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Derrick Rose. Left side, Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Double team on Rose. Takes the 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's 8 points for Pau Gasol.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates
Davis sets a screen. Off the screen, and he connects with the jumper. Davis has got 9.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Chicago calls timeout.
Since the All-Star break, here's how Chicago ranks league-wide. First in rebounding, first in field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Asha. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Anthony Davis. Ray Allen is checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Rose. He's got 8, misses in close. Here's Cole. He's covered by Rose. Cole dishes to Perkins. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Screen by Smith. Rose kicks to Miritich. The pass to Splitter. And stolen by Perkins. Here's Cole. He's covered by Rose. Cole, the pass to Allen. Perkins kicks to Cole. Right wing. Plenty of space. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Outside Rose. Feeds it to Splitter. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Cole. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Dishes it to Ajinça. Back to Allen. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. And it's Cole missing.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Yeah, we've seen their free throw attempts stagnate, not getting much going on inside. They can't get too comfortable.
Now here's Rose. He's got 8. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Josh Gibson picks one up. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Alexis Ajinça.
Free throw good, Ajinça. New Orleans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Young comes in for Smith. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Rose. And Ajinça drops them both. 1:56 left in the first half. Splitter sets a screen. Clarkson dishes to Splitter. Pass to Clarkson. Gibson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson kicks to Gibson. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Cole. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Anderson passes to Cole. Shot, high post, buries the jump shot. Cole's got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Clarkson. And again, Chicago, no good. Dishes to Ajinça. And stolen by Mirotic. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Clarkson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defender to get comfortable.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
Well, they're losing the battle on the boards. And when you're struggling to stay in the game, a few extra rebounds either way can make the difference. Because rebounds equal possessions, and possessions can equal extra points. They need to come out in the second half with the mindset that every rebound is theirs.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
The second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a game for Holiday. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Ashik in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
Free throw good, Davis. And his former coach, Monty Williams, played with some greats. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. He says he sees that same desire to dominate in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he wants to be great and doesn't see himself as a finished product, which is a good thing. That means he's going to continue to stay humble and hungry and put the work in.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Rose. He kicks it to Gasol. Fades away. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Gordon. Now the dish to Holiday. On the wing, Evans. Covered by Smith. Davis kicks to Ashik. Here's Evans, plenty of space. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Shot by Prince. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Holiday against Rose. Screen by Ashik. Gordon kicks to Evans. Tries again. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And what a tremendous game for Ashik. 8 rebounds, 10 points. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Kicks it to Davis. Prince against Evans. He feeds it to Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got 9.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Some good play from Rose in this one. He has 9 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
He hits both from the stripe.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Now here's Evans. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. That's good. And that's 11 points for Eric Gordon.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Rose passes to Gasol. Back to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 12 points for Rose.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Come on, New Orleans! Your athletes team!
Well, this set of players deserves credit for some of the most creative playmaking we've seen in the second half of the season. The top passers among small forwards since the All-Star break. 4th, Tyreke Evans.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Davis. Look at that jam.
Punches it down. Pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Holiday against Rose. Pass to Gordon. And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Drummond working against Gordon. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. The rebound by Prince. Bulls trail by 9. He dishes it to Drummond. Back to Prince. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They get the rebound. Here's Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Gasol, he's got 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
For Chicago, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Gasol.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. Davis with it. Outside Gordon. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. And the Pelicans get it back. And finished off by Davis.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And Chicago has possession following the score by New Orleans. Gasol's shot is good. Pelicans leading by 7. Now here is Holiday. 12 points for him. Here's Davis. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead. Now we've got a moment to see how the Bulls are doing rank-wise in the NBA. First in shooting percentage, first in fewest turnovers a game. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 17 points per game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Agreed. I mean, but now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. Back to Gasol. And it's Chicago scoring again.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Prince misses. Pelicans leading by 7. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Evans. 19 points for Davis.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Rose, a screen on Gordon. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Gordon missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Rose. Inside. Here's Drummond. They grab their own miss. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it, because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Chicago also making some changes. Darrell Wright's checked in for Drummond. Young comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Clarkson in for Rose. so it's New Orleans with it. 7-point differential. To the right side. Perkins kicks to Ajinça. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ajinça's got his third basket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Kendrick Perkins at this point in his career really more of an enforcer than anything. Last season was statistically his worst since his rookie year. Played for a couple different, actually was part of 3 different teams and ended up in Cleveland after beginning in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you know, at this stage, what he gives you now, he's really a space eater down low. Still a terrific screener in the pick and roll or in terms of executing of the offense. And when the game gets physical, that tends to lead to him finding a way to make an impact.
Enforcer is a good term
I
to
like
use.
that
Yeah,
one,
I do too.
I like that one.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And, you know, going back to Kendrick Perkins, I mean, he just looks like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. On top of that, he acts like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. One of the toughest competitors in the league, and he's got a scowl to match.
Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Cleveland. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Bulls right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And, you know, for the Bulls, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
And we were talking about Perkins. He's always been willing to do the dirty work. When the Celtics traded him a few years back for Jeff Green, they immediately struggled to outwork and out-hustle opponents. That was one of the few trades that I think Danny Ainge would like to have back.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Free throw, good. Allen. The feed to Ajinça. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Clarkson. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got 9 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Perkins with the screen. They set the pick. A 3 from Anderson. That one goes. Count it. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bulls trail by 10. Young outside. Passes it to Clarkson. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Count the buckets. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Cole. The pass to Anderson. Perkins dishes to Allen. Here's Cole. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ajinça. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. They're shooting leaders since the All-Star break in the NBA. #1, the Bulls. In third, the Pelicans.
And it's been a disciplined approach from both of these clubs offensively since the midseason. I mean, they're really getting good looks at the basket every possession, and you can see it's become a point of emphasis.
All right, now Timeout, gentlemen. 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on the free throw.
Take a look at what Ajinsa's done. He has 8 points and 2 blocks. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
And this is what we see when we talk about potential. He's tapped into it today, guys.
And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 9. And here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Mirotic the screen. Clarkson passes to Mirotic. And Young kicks to Splitter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. That's good. Clarkson's got 11 points.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Hole. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 6 points for him.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here is Mirotic. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shoots. Pelicans pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. It's Allen with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Now here's Allen. And there's the defensive 3-second call. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Tyreke Evans is checked in for New Orleans.
Get open, get open.
44 seconds left in the third. Here's Cole. He's covered by Clarkson. Allen dishes to Cole. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Bulls. Splitter's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's the teardrop. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Chicago, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And that one falls for Mirotic. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Cole. He's got 6. Evans outside. To the paint. Ajinsa with the bucket. Ajinsa's got 5 points in the quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Young for 3. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're rolling here. quarter might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Bulls trail by 11. So for Chicago right now, Clarkson is out there with Nick Young. Then it's Splitter. Then there's Tayshaun Prince. And it's Gibson in at the 4. Now, here is Young. Splitter sets a screen. Clock at 6. And Young kicks to Splitter. Feeds it to Clarkson. The 17-footer. Shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Dishes to Holiday. Right side from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Gibson the screen. Clarkson kicks to Prince. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Outside Holiday. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Deep 2 from Anderson. Here's Davis. Here's Evans. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Evans has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans. Clarkson kicks to Young. Shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Gordon penetrating. Here's Evans. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for New Orleans, Tyreke Evans. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Anderson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Splitter. Gasol comes in for Taj Gibson. Smith checked in for Nick Young. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Clarkson. He hits the second from the line. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Rose passes to Gasol. Turnaround Jay. Ashik comes up with the rebound. Ashik's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Evans with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Pass to Evans. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up the baby hook, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bulls ball.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Come on, New Orleans.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Smith's shot is good.
Assist coach.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Gordon kicks to Davis. Screen by Ashik. He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's 21 points for Anthony Davis.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Gasol, a screen on Holiday. Rose dishes to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 18 points for Pau Gasol. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Prince against Evans. A step back shot here. Davis has the open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got 23.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Evans outside. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Here's Davis. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And then Ashik with the dunk.
Back a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it down hard.
yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Rose. Here's Drummond. Right side Gasol. A fadeaway. Misses off the right eye.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Rose, following the shot by Evans. Smith with a wide open look. Here's Drummond, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points. We know Andre Drummond is an elite rebounder. So many 20-plus rebound games.
One shot.
He just gobbles up rebounds like very few in the league do.
Free throw, no good for Drummond. And for Drummond, he rebounds at an elite level on both ends of the floor.
In terms of offensive rebounding for Drummond, had the best offensive rebound percentage rate last year in the entire league. One of the best offensive rebound percentages really we've ever had.
Here's Smith after Eric Gordon's bucket. Smith the pass to Drummond. And that one goes long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Davis with a screen on Prince. Evans' shot is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Bulls trail by 17. Smith outside. It's Prince on the wing, covered by Evans. Pocket 6. Smith on the wing, shoots it. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. New Orleans leading by 15. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with the 111 first place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Drummond. The coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the third player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other two, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Now Evans, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Evans goes in, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
One shot, gentlemen.
You know, in talking about D-Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Now here's Gasol. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Rose kicks to Gasol.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season seem to think that Clarkie was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Davis. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. Rose against Holiday. Rose dishes to Smith. Here's the screen. Prince outside to the middle. No good from Gasol.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. There's the dish to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. The shot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
Now here's Prince. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Prince has got 4 points now in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 18. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Smith against Gordon. On the wing, Evans. Inside, outside for Davis. Ring shot on the way, and it's Evans missing.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
And that one's good.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Well, I like the fact that we can still see a flicker of a flame burning. They haven't given up or given in. They've picked it up at both ends and right now on a nice run.
Here's Davis following the score by Derrick Rose. Here's Holiday, and it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. And that's now 29 points for Anthony Davis.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And playing this team only twice on the year, they have to feel good about their strategy and execution, as tonight they complete a season series sweep against the Bulls.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Anthony Davis. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here is Holiday. Screen by Asik. There's the pick. Holiday dishes to Gordon. No luck. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Davis playing very well. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He may have saved his best for last here in the fourth.
And that's the kind of timing you really want, guys.
Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Davis. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asik. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Allen's checked in for Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. So he gets them both. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 13. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done. Forget about it. Let's move on.
Perkins, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Clarkson. Misses the 3. New Orleans with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen for 3. That's good. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
Well, Tyreke, a very confident game for this basketball team. What made it all come together tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, looking prepared for it, and I think we was being physical with them. That helped us a lot.
Outstanding you were, Tyreek. Thank you so much, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.